Moses now stretched out his hand over the sea, and Jehovah drove the sea back with a strong east wind all night long, turning the sea basin into dry ground, and the waters divided. So the Israelites went through the midst of the sea on dry ground, while the waters formed a wall on their right hand and on their left. The Egyptians pursued them, and all Pharaoh's horses, his war chariots, and his cavalrymen began going after them into the midst of the sea. During the morning watch, Jehovah looked at the camp of the Egyptians from within the pillar of fire and cloud, and he threw the camp of the Egyptians into confusion. He kept taking wheels off their chariots, so that they were driving them with difficulty. And the Egyptians were saying,
"Let us flee from any contact with Israel, because Jehovah is fighting for them against the Egyptians."
Then Jehovah said to Moses, "Stretch out your hand over the sea, so that the waters may come back over the Egyptians, their war chariots, and their cavalrymen." Moses at once stretched out his hand over the sea, and as morning approached, the sea returned to its normal condition. As the Egyptians fled from it, Jehovah shook the Egyptians off into the midst of the sea. The returning waters covered the war chariots and the cavalrymen, and all of Pharaoh's army who had gone into the sea after them. Not so much as one among them was allowed to survive.